out there burning, is another one away. It never put out the fire or quench the thirst that never flame. Once upon a time when I was 16, I made a single mortal mistake. I passed away in the arms of my mother, a second son in the basement. When I woke, it was 3 days later. Striking to the hospital bed. There she held a tiny red light. Your father's outside his own. Oh, she said, kissing a tear rolled down my left cheek. Shame flooded every step. Tell him I am sleeping. I'll get your clothes, you can go. No, we drove along the streets of Brooklyn, down from the county mall where I had laid. Where I have been taken labeled the staggered parents. Be okay. We drove home in a desperate silence. Rain reflects on my window. Space. Staring blankly at the past of the future. When I'm painless, I can guess. My father's hands on wheels so tightly, choked back, tears wept. Not one word, the time stream I suspect. That was almost 50 years now. They both gone, and I'm past their dead. I still struggle as time goes by. I look for time, but not the last time. Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, every woman was out there burning. There is another one waiting. Never put out the fire, oh, quench a thirst and never, oh, never, never sleep.
Wow. So you are human.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Just grab that mic. So, Rick, where are you from? Where were you born?
I was born in Washington, D.C.
Oh.
But my family is from, East Flatbush, Brooklyn. My mother was born, and she was just down with my dad, who was in Catholic University. So I got born.
Wow. Yeah, that was one of the schools down there. I went to Maryland, so I know a little bit about that area. Wow. So you moved back to Brooklyn?
Grew up in Brooklyn, in the 50s in Brooklyn.
Wow.
Dead in the middle of the...
You look good, man. Yeah, you do. And how many instruments do you play?
Okay.
Because every time I see you, you have another
Started
instrument.
on bass, moved to guitar, then later on lap steel slide guitars.
Yeah.
Mandolin was given to me at my 50th birthday party run by Frank Wood.
Aww.
Ukulele was given me by the same woman, and I played saxophone in the South Orchestras for Battle of all of them, tenor, baritone.
So I lost count.
I don't know. Anybody? Oh, and I got a banjo right over there.
Wow, so a band.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So, who are your inspirations?
Geez, I'm a big Dylan guy. I am a Bob guy. Just like
He was on Letterman last night.
I missed it too.
Yeah.
Running around.
I'm sure it's on YouTube.
No, that's exactly what I said.
Yeah. Right? I know. Exactly. So, what were you saying?
So anyway, all of that '60s rock and
Do you
stuff.
like Springsteen?
Kinda. Yeah, it's not my thing. But it's not bad. But it's not my.
Right. You like Willie Nelson?
We were doing in Brooklyn at that point when he came along.
Yeah.
We were doing more Allman Brothers meets, bluegrass meets, and the way we wrote our songs, which you heard some of the other night here, come from all these different traditions. So I was kidding somebody the other night. I said, I think I'm the only songwriter in New York whose influences go back to doo-wop, because I've worked with the Persuasions 4 times. I know all those guys. To salsa, I worked with Paquito Rivera, and to rock and roll. And opened for Tom Waits and Otis Blackwell.
Wow, Tom Waits was on Letterman last week.
I heard that too. I heard him on Penn Sunday School.
Yeah, right? Exactly. Wow.
Commercial.
You opened for him? When was that?
1976,
So,
the CD release party
Blue
for Small Change.
Oh.
For Small Change, Paul Colby was our manager of my band, so we were the house band at the Bitter Rank. In those days, they booked the acts for a week. So you spent a week with these cats. So when Elvis died,
Colby was your manager?
When Elvis died, I was in the
He died on my mother's birthday.
But Otis Blackwell, the guy who wrote all the Elvis songs, was from Brooklyn.
Wow.
And he was forbidden by contract to ever perform while Elvis lived. So right away, they booked Otis, and we happened to be, so we spent a week with Otis Blackwell. Here's a stellar.
Okay.
It's not my closet, but it's a good one.
Okay, let's hear it.
Otis said, when Elvis was big, Otis would release he'd send the demo from New York to the Colonel, and he said the Colonel didn't recut them, and he would name songs. It was just the demo he sent. So I called all my uncles who would be Elvis age. I just didn't tell them who was playing. They thought they were coming to see me.
Right.
When they saw this guy,
did he sing like Hound Dog?
He wrote it. Well, he didn't write that
one. Willie May
He didn't write that one, but his voice was exactly Elvis. So it's a little black guy from Brooklyn.
Holy crap! Wait, so did they release Otis singing? Or
Yes, that's what he was telling
us. And it said
us.
Elvis's name?
Yes.
So they were releasing songs. Otis like the first lip singer?
That's why he was
lip syncing?
Well, no, he would learn the songs. They had the same voice, but yes, they didn't re-record the song.
That's shady.
That was rock and roll.
Yeah, but it wasn't surprising.
It was a step below. It's a step below a freak show.
So he was the original Milli Vanilli, Otis? I mean,
no, Elvis wasn't lip syncing. I'm saying the record didn't have Elvis on.
Yeah, but those were the records that were released as Elvis.
Yes, they were.
So when he sang live, he sang one for the money, like that.
Elvis was great.
Yeah, I know.
He opened with Harper.
He was great on the Flintstones, Elvis Parsley. Exactly, I know. Elvis Parsley, yeah. Oh my God, they had Ann Margrock. I love. Today's the Flintstones anniversary, so yeah. I love how those
Here's facts. I said, let me have a fact or two. I was writing on the last CD I took out before coming here was Dr. John's Greenery, and I put in John Wesley Harding on the way here.
Okay.
That should tell you a lot about somebody. What were their last two CD moves?
Who do? Well, those are two. They kind of work together, though. Those two. Well, one's from England, right? And one's from
Louisiana and Bob's from Minnesota, but really New York. He's New York.
Well, Dr. John, he's
Louisiana.
Yeah, he's from New Orleans. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The other one, though, there's another one from England, though, with the same name. I used to work at a hair salon. And John Wesley.
The name of the album by Bob Dylan. Sorry.
I'm thinking.
I took for granted.
Used to play, I think, with John Wesley Harding.
Yeah, he used to come to Valerie and to get his hair done.
Took in
Okay.
I'm sure of that. I think that for sure.
Wow. So, all right. Well, that's Americana.
That sure is.
So, what's the website you want people to stalk you at? And can people know your music?
You can find me on Facebook and YouTube. There's stuff up. People shoot it, put it up. I've done some studio stuff with Puma, Pearl, like my pal.
And how many bands were you in?
About 3 or 4.
All right.
About 30 or 40.
Well, I play with everybody.
I
got but actual projects, 3, maybe a 4th coming up.
And you have a real life too.
Nah. I did.
Music is in real life.
No, I did. I was a recording engineer.
Yeah.
I ran sessions for years, worked with all these characters, and the industry disappeared when this whole arm was reconstructed.
Wow. So you're the bionic man too?
A little bit.
Wow.
So when I went, by the time I was ready to go back to work, the industry was gone.
Yeah, it's a whole different can of
So
worms.
it was live sound, and I said, I'm going to just try playing for us. So I'm living on fumes.
Good for you. Well, you never run out of energy, that's for sure. What's your beauty secret?
Got me. It's Irish and German DNA. Somewhere in there.
Well, you help yourself to a strawberry, and you want to push a button? Yay! Happy birthday! Thanks so much for being here. Next show, we'll be right back.
And who? What's that you say?